Overclockers, my name's Barney and welcome to yet another episode of BIOS Update. I hope that you all had a great Valentine's Day with your loved ones, whether that be your partner or your PC. In today's episode, I've got a story about a record-breaking new game, how to win yourself some super cool upgrades, and the latest launch from Nvidia, plus much more. So let's get into it. Our one and only gaming story this week is all about the exceedingly popular Hogwarts Legacy. The game is off to a flying start with many records already broken shortly after launch. During early access, it broke records for the most streams of a single game with 1.28 million concurrent watchers on Twitch. Some watching the gameplay, others just looking for Twitch drops. SteamDB revealed the game peaked at 879,000 concurrent players. This makes it the third largest player count ever recorded for a mostly single player game, behind Cyberpunk and Elden Ring. Last week, the Steam Global Sellers chart listed 4 different SKUs of Hogwarts Legacy, taking up all of those top spots. You had 2 regular versions and 2 digital deluxe versions, split by pre-orders and live purchases. The total digital sales figures across all platforms are actually yet to be released, but they should be pretty impressive. Once again, expect it to rival record holders Cyberpunk and Elden Ring, as physical sales so far are 80% higher than Elden Ring in the first week. This makes it the best-selling Harry Potter game of all time, finally outpacing 2001's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I'm off to the leaky cauldron for a few butterbeers if you need me. I'll meet you when you're all done.
There are also still more launches to come, with the game launching on older consoles and the Switch later this year. Finally, Hogwarts Legacy is sitting high up on the user score charts on Metacritic with an overall rating of 9.1. It might not break any records, but it shows just how popular this title is amongst the gaming community. I must admit I'm a bit of a cheapskate, and as it's not on Xbox Game Pass, I'm yet to try it, but I am thoroughly enjoying all the hilarious gameplay videos. One of the best parts about PC gaming is of course the mods, and well, the modding community has been hard at work and there is already many hilarious clips all over the internet. So let's take a quick look at a couple of my favorites before moving on to the next story.
Merlin's big.
Is that a key?
How did you...
Wait, we do.
It's Toothless A. Wallace.
Hang on!
Oh, yep, Wallace is dead. Oh my. Mario, I hope you got control of this. Control your rainbow dashes. Oh my god. It's Grogu, and he's pulling up with the boys.
I was right. Ranrock. Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
Moving on to the hardware chapter of the news, and I've got 3 hardware stories for you this week. First up is our super cool competition to celebrate 30 years of Cooler Master. I can't believe the brand has been around that long, and they've come a long way from those boring CPU heatsinks with a huge product range that encompasses everything from keyboards to power supplies. We've teamed up to give away a PL360 Flux cooler and Masterbox 520 case. The Masterbox 520 comes with a tempered glass front panel, 3 CF120 ARGB fans, screwless and tool-free side panels, and space for the latest and greatest components. The all-in-one cooler features the new Mobius Series 30th Anniversary Edition fans, an exclusive pump cover with the 30th Anniversary logo, as well as unique limited edition print on the radiator. It's going to be the ideal upgrade for sprucing up your setup this spring, and as it's a case and cooler, it's going to be compatible with your existing system no matter the components. Don't miss your chance to win these top-of-the-line PC components, and head to the link in the description to enter now and simply follow the instructions on Gleam. You've got until the 28th of February. Moving on to our next story, and the renowned storage manufacturer Lexar has made a move into the memory market with the brand new Lexar desktop memory. We're actually filming this episode right now on one of their memory cards. And Lexar made the unexpected announcement last year, and now Overclockers UK has stock of the first available DDR4 kits. The sticks have the same high quality you'd expect from an established brand like Lexar, but they do come at a really great price. The Lexar Hades 3600 MHz 16GB kit starts at just $39.95, which is by far the cheapest option in that spec Overclockers have listed. I love the sleek design of the heatsinks with the black and grey coloration that should look great in any build. If you prefer the pop of RGB lighting, the same sticks are available with RGB heat spreaders for $49.99. They work with Asus Aura Sync, Gigabyte RGB Fusion, MSI Mystic Light Sync, and ASRock Polychrome RGB software, so you can change all the different colors and sync it up with your other components. If you need more than 16 gigabytes, there's also 32 gig kits available at $79.99 and $89.99, which is once again a great price. The Hades RGB sticks have the slightly tighter timings of 16, 18, 18, 38, which is the same or even slightly better than its competitors. If you're looking for an affordable upgrade or putting together a budget build, this Lexar memory is definitely the way to go. Even better is that we're also awaiting stock of the Ares DDR5 memory and even high-speed NVMe SSDs for PCs and consoles. If you're interested, I'll drop a link to this memory in the description below. The third and final hardware story is where I am pleased to say that Nvidia 40 series powered laptops are finally available to order on the Overclockers website. GeForce RTX 40 series laptops are powered by the company's ultra-efficient Ada Lovelace GPU architecture, which does deliver a huge generational leap in performance and power efficiency, both very important for a laptop. The new RTX 40 series laptops are up to 3 times more power efficient than the previous generation. You also get brand new features like Nvidia DLSS3 and 5th generation Max-Q technology. When gaming, these laptops can deliver up to 4 times the performance in AAA games like Cyberpunk 2077, and for creators, they offer acceleration for Nvidia Studio exclusive apps like Omniverse and top creative apps such as Blender. The new lineup of GPUs for laptops includes the GeForce RTX 4090, 4080, 4070, 4060, and 4050. They're not quite comparable to their desktop counterparts, but the performance isn't far off, and it's amazing what they can squeeze into such a compact platform. I wish that I did have a sample to show you, but unfortunately the majority are still on pre-order, and we're yet to receive our long-awaited review sample. However, do look out for a video when we do finally get our hands on one. Overclockers UK stock gaming laptops from well-known manufacturers such as Gigabyte, MSI, and Asus. Personally, I love the look of the new Razer Blade, the MSI Raider, Asus Flow, and Gigabyte Aura 17X. I've put links to the section below so you can have a browse around and see what these new laptops have to offer. Moving on to the blog chapter of BIOS Update, and the first story is all about our favourite games that we'd love to see as TV shows. I am absolutely loving the Last of Us series, and every episode seems better than the last. We've seen so many good TV shows based around infamous games. Think The Witcher, Netflix's Cyberpunk anime, and League of Legends Arcane. But what else do we reckon should be adapted into a new series? Well, first up is Elden Ring, with the world and story both written by George R.R. Martin. The lands between would be the ideal backdrop for a new series. There's plenty of fast-paced action, rich backstories and lore, along with multiple different characters and arcs. It would make one mighty TV show. The next suggestion is everyone's favourite puzzle game, Portal. It could be a great mix of light-hearted comedy and nail-biting drama. Watch our protagonists solve the series of overly complex puzzles created by the deadly AI GLaDOS. What's more, whilst GLaDOS fails to keep her twisted promise of cake, we can enjoy reliving the iconic moments from the Portal franchise. Next is Dead Space, which contains everything we would need in a brand new horror show. It's sure to result in plenty of sleepless nights, and we can watch in fear as Isaac, isolated on a mining vessel on Mars, soon discovers the ship has been overrun by hordes of terrifying necromorphs. It's enough to make The Last of Us look pretty tame in comparison. Dishonored is another game that would make an incredible action-adventure TV show. It's set in the fictional, plague-ridden industrial city of Dunwall. The Dishonored game follows a typical revenge story, but with a magical twist. Finally, whilst The Sims may seem like an unlikely choice for a television show, how about a story that follows all about the highs, lows, and sudden disappearances of Bella Goth from Sims 2? Viewers can sit back and enjoy the dramatic twists and turns as Bella Goth begins yet another secret love with the likes of Don Lotharo. Well, until she gets abducted by aliens and abandoned in Strange Town with no memories of her husband or family. Let me know what TV show you'd love to see in the comments below, and make sure to check out the full post written by the lovely Ruth over on the Overclockers UK blog. Our next blog story this week is everything you need to know to play Wild Hearts. This upcoming RPG launches on the 17th of February, and it's packed full of nail-biting action. It's a rich world inspired by feudal Japan, and it's filled with terrifying beasts. In Wild Hearts, you step into the shoes of a formidable hunter, tasked with saving the world of Azuma from terrifying creatures known as the Kimono. These creatures embody the power of nature and are infused with natural elements which they use to destroy Azuma and terrorize the people who live there. Using some pretty badass weapons and armor infused with ancient technology, your mission is to hunt and take down the Kimono. Wild Hearts is on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S. The crossplay support means you'll be able to join with up to 3 friends regardless of their chosen platform in various multiplayer scenarios. Create a hunting party, become more powerful and complete various quests. If you choose to experience the eye-catching graphics on PC, it's actually recommended that you have at least an Intel Core i7-8700K or AMD Ryzen 5 3600, 16GB of RAM, and an Nvidia RTX 2070 or AMD RX 5700 XT. Over on the full Overclockers blog post, we've picked out our top PCs that you can use to play, and I'll drop a link in the description below if you want to learn more. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Overclockers BIOS Update. Remember to let me know in the comments below what TV shows you'd like to see made from famous games. Give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you again in the next one.